Hey up, hello, and a very warm welcome back to Grim Sim Labs as we get ready to tear down this house. We're going to take some of the wood. It's all going to be good. We're not going to take it all though, but we are taking some of it for sure. How are you all doing? Hope you're all having a great day, a great week, a great month. Look, I unpacked the thing at the warehouse. I got these three which can't be sold, unfortunately. Yeah, not for sale, excuse me. And so we're going to smash it up. There we go, that just disappeared. It'll probably come back every time we go back. Okay, fine, whatever. Can we put out in there? No. Okay, they just disappeared. We teleported them away. Teleporting away from me. Let's go. We're gonna use our new bandsaw. Whoa, hey, bosh, 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 bosh. That's gonna get this job done in no time. I just want to make sure that we've got some of these beams available to us because if we smash the beams, we don't have as many of these. So I want to try and take apart a few of these. Before we go, I'm not too worried about the plasterboards anymore. I just want to make sure we get a few of these. So how's your week been, man? I was getting ready to film this episode, and I was like, we'll let the comments build up a little bit. And I thought I'd pick a topic, a conversation, which you know Grim hates doing. But I thought I'd do a mini year in review for Grim. Talk about what this year's been, some of my highlights and stuff like that. But it would be great to hear all of your highlights down below. I love hearing your stories. I love sharing your stories, so if you want to, please do below. So, my year in review. It started off really well, actually. I got promised to our lass. So, we went to see Cyndi Lauper. So, our lass has always been about wanting to get engaged. And I'm like, mate, I don't want to get engaged until we're, like, living together. Like, I'd absolutely marry you in an instant, but at the same time, it just feels a bit weird having to like explain to people that we don't live together and all that sort of stuff. And I was like, nah, I'm not really into that, man. And also, I don't really have the money for a ring and stuff. But it was getting her a bit down. She wanted a form of commitment. And I was like, well, you know, the fact that I call you every day, is that not enough commitment for you? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, well, fair enough. So she asked me to get her a promise ring, which is always the best way to get someone something by them just asking. And so I got her a promise ring, and we went to see Cyndi Lauper. Now she thought it was going to be when we went to see Ghosts later on in the year, which is one of my favourite bands, as you all know. And no, we went to see Cyndi Lauper. Now she originally didn't want to go see Cyndi Lauper. When I got tickets, I was like, hey up, love, are you going to come and see Cyndi Lauper with me? And she was like, no, I don't know any Cyndi Lauper. I was like, okay, well, we'll learn you. We'll get you land. And and so she was a bit hesitant to go see it, to be honest with you. And I was like, well, why? She's great. And she's like, well, because I don't really know any of her stuff. And I was like, all I know is girls want to have fun and time after time and True Colours. And I was like, yeah, man, but she's got some really good stuff. So, you know what, she went, and I quite fancy seeing her as well, and I've never seen Cyndi Lauper, and you never know if you get a chance again, do you know what I mean? And she had some wicked pop songs in the 80s. Not only that, she had like a wonderful link with wrestling back in the day. She was a manager at the very first WrestleMania, and I was like, you know what, I really want to see Cyndi Lauper before she's no longer touring. And so she says, well, screw it, I'll come with you then. So we went, and we had really good seats, actually. I'd only bought cheap tickets. Like, I can't afford stuff at the minute. I was surprised by how few people were there, if I'm perfectly honest. I was a little bit gutted. They'd closed where I'd originally bought my tickets for upstairs, so well, I wasn't gutted about this. We got moved to some better seats, and we was dead square on the stage. And yeah, it was all sat down anyway. There was loads of seats on the floor, but we didn't need them anyway. So we had really nice seats. I was very happy with that. And I went in my Mick Foley top. So I've got a Cactus Jack top. Mick Foley, who was a wrestler, he had a character called Cactus Jack, and there's a fantastic T-shirt he always used to wear to the ring. That's yellow and black, and he always used to go to the ring in it. And they released it a couple of years ago. Well, I was straight on it. I was like, oh yes, man, I want a Cactus Jack shirt. So I bought it, and I've worn it through some of the most like important events of my life, really. I was wearing it when my nana passed away. The day that my nana passed away, just by chance. I wore it the first day I met my nephew. I wore it and then I realised how special a shirt was after sort of reviewing all of the things that was in it. Do you know what I mean? That it was in, and I've then carried it on. I've been like, right, I'm going to meet every one of the kids in that, and so I went in my Cactus Jack shirt. And if our lass was smart enough, I do wear it quite a bit actually. If our lass was smart enough, she'd know that something. If I was going to get engaged to her, then I'd be wearing my Cactus Jack shirt. I don't know why. It's just suddenly become a thing, and now I'm just like, you know what? It's working for me, so I'm going to absolutely keep wearing it. Actually, when I bought that shirt, I ended up buying a second shirt because there was a signed copy of one available as well, and I was like, you know what? I want to support one of my favourite wrestlers, Mick Foley, so I bought a second signed shirt as well. So I've got a signed shirt like tucked away, which is very cool. A Cactus Jack signed shirt, I think, is cool for any wrestling fan. If there's any of you out there. Yeah, he was always my favourite wrestler, or one of my favourite wrestlers. He was just great. He was really like crazy in the ring, and he'd like throw himself around. And there's a great match with him and the Undertaker called Hell in a Cell, and he gets like choke slammed through the ring, and you can show it to anyone and say, "Yeah, wrestling's fake, is it?" Well, you know, it can be real sometimes. And they're like, "What do you mean it's not real? He's blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then you watch that match and you go, oh, actually, Jesus Christ, these guys are putting their lives on the line at times for this form of entertainment. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Yes, us wrestling fans, guess what? We know that wrestling's not real. But it's not about that for us. It's, what am I doing? Come on, let's get rid of these, shall we? Here we go, Bosh. So I've been wearing my Cactus Jack shirt to all of me sort of important events. Maybe when I hit 2,000 subscribers. Not that that's as important event as your nan passing away or something like that. There we go, boom, and let's go with this one. Excellent stuff. It's just always been a really special shirt to me. So now I might start false wearing it. So she like, yeah, when she thinks she's going to get proposed to. She actually said to me earlier today when I was talking about, because I bought her a load of Christmas presents yesterday, I was saying, yeah, I've ordered you some to the house, so keep an eye out. And she was like, I was giving her a hint about it. I was giving her a hint about the sleep token coin I get. I think I told you about that in the last episode. And I said, oh, it's something you'll really love, but you won't have a clue that I've got you it because you're thingy, but you'll be real happy. And she was like, an engagement ring. I was like, no, it's not that, dear. I was like, let's slow down, babe. I need a break. I don't need a break. I don't believe in breaks. Let's go. Should we take this off and see if this entire thing collapses around us? I don't know if it will or not. There's a chance that it all stays up and then we end up in a bit of bother, but let's do it. Let's do it, eh? We haven't done a two-story house like this, actually. Here we go. Let's go. Let's take some of these away. Lovely stuff. And we are going to stick these straight down if we get long planks. Why not? Why not? Oh, we'll put them on this side because it's the truck is slanted over there. So if it's going to fall, we want it to fall that way. And it did. Did you see it lean? It was nice, man. It was nice. Nice lean. Here we go, man. And let's carry on. Wow, this is going to be fun. Bosh, 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 bosh. So that was kind of the very early parts of my year, getting promised to our lass, and I was very happy, man. It was when she was playing Time After Time, and I love that song anyway. I turned to her and said some things. Now Grim shares a lot on this channel. You know Grim, he'll share almost anything. The things that I said to our lass then, and you know, it was sort of generic stuff, but the things that I said will remain between me and her. It was our little moment to say, you know, I got you, man. I got you. Like, don't worry. So that was nice. It was a really nice moment, man. My last engagement, because you know I've had a few. I've actually had two in the past. I was a young romantic, and then the last one just didn't work out. Well, she cheated on me. So yeah, that's why it didn't work out. But yeah, they had. I got engaged during Kiss the last time. Yeah, and the first one was when I was really young. It was when I was 18, something like that. I was living with a lass that we'd been with, and I was just a huge romanticist, and hadn't really found myself yet, to be honest with you. So it wasn't the right time to get engaged at all. But you know, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was young, in love, and nothing could stop me until It did. I think she cheated on me as well. Whatever. You know what? Time, man. It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Life doesn't. It really doesn't matter. Not life. Life doesn't matter. But you know, I don't hold grudges, man. I really don't hold grudges. So I'm not bothered. Obviously, I wasn't the person for them in that instance. Let's go. Let's check some of these out. Boom, boom, boom. And that's not. Hey, I'm being flippant about it. Doesn't mean I don't get hurt. Of course I get hurt, man. Of course I get hurt. But you know what? I'm one of these that's like, once it's happened, I'm like, okay, cool. Well, you know, that's not very cool. You know, you've done it for whatever reason you've done it, and have a good life. Have a good life. Take it easy. Look after yourself, and I wish you well. Ta-ra. Yeah, Grimm's. I can be quite like. I suppose it's brutal in a sense, but I'm very much like. Once you've sort of broken my trust or anything like that, I'm just like, nah, man, nah, you're done. Sorry, see ya. So that was a big moment in the year. Cyndi Lauper, certainly a massive moment for us. And then what was my next big moment? Probably Download Festival. Went to Download Festival this year, but we did something a little bit different. We took the second eldest, Jesus. We took him with us, and you know what? He was absolutely the highlight of Download Festival this year for me. Seeing him, giving him the responsibility and going, yeah, right, you can go off and do what you can, do what you want. Just behave and don't let me down. Do you know what I mean? And I want you back here, and as long as you do that, I don't care. Go, have fun. And seeing him like respond to that in a way that he doesn't always respond to his mum. I think she's sometimes what's the word, like suffocates him a little bit by, you know, because she's looking out for him. She's more worried about him than I am. And I'm like, you know what, let's go. Like, if something happens, man, I said to her last, I was like, if something happens, we'll deal with it. We'll learn from it. Do you know what I mean? It's okay. He'll be okay. He'll learn from it. You know, if he gets a punch, guess what? He won't do whatever he did to get a punch again. Do you know what I mean? Like, let him learn. We've all learned in the past. You know, we've all made mistakes. It was so that was great. You know, from the first day, we went out to go watch CKY, a band that a lot of you probably know. It's and he was just like, he was trying to be cool, like, and you've got me next to him, just flailing my arms around and just dancing, and the people around me are, and because I don't like going near the front or anything like that, but I like having a good time, and I like my space to dance and just do whatever the hell I want to do, and it wasn't like weird to him. It wasn't like, oh, you're so embarrassing or anything like that. There was none of that. It was just like, okay, cool. And then after we watched CKY, he says to me, because his mum was watching Boston Manor, and I've always said to her, I'll ask you, go watch what the hell you want to watch, but I wasn't interested in Boston Manor. So I said, I'm off to watch this band called Gore, because I've been listening to them, and actually I thought they were really good, and I'm really pleased I did, because they were bloody brilliant. I was like, right, I'm off to go see Gore, and the boy was like, can I come with you? And I was like, yeah, of course I can. And the missus like walked us there, and she's like, are you going to be okay? Are you going to be okay? I was like, yeah, I'm going to be okay, but yeah, I think the boy's going to be okay, but I don't know if I will be. And then we're in there in this tent, and he's just there, and I'm sort of, he don't want to talk, you know. Oh God, would he tell me if I'm? Mind you, I'm not telling any of his mates, am I? So, but I would tell his mates. Screw it. He's there, and he's a little bit like quiet, you know. He's a little bit like just watching the band, and I'm talking to him a little bit about the band, and I'm like, can you believe how the vocals that she's got on her for like a lass? And the lead singer of Gore is actually a NASA engineer as well, which is amazing, man. She's got this incredible set of lungs on her. She does like some beautiful operatic type singing, whilst at the same time having a really great growl. And I know you get a lot of bands like that these days, but actually I think she's really got something special. And I think the music industry, from what I've seen, realizes that she's got something special as well. She seems to be getting a lot of recognition from people, and being a NASA scientist as well. I mean, that's pretty sick, right? That's pretty sick. So I wish I was a girl in a heavy metal band. So I watched them with him, and he was like, and so while it was happening, because obviously they were a lot heavier than CKY, who were kind of a punk band from new metal, pop punk. What are they? I suppose like grunge, really. Yeah, there was on the theme for Jackass for ages and stuff like that. There was all from that sort of era, and seeing him sort of go from that to this, and there's like a wall of death that opened up, and he's like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "Go on, we'll get in it." And he's like, "No." I'm like, "You're all right, kid. You're all right. You're fine." And I'm laughing at him and saying, "No, go on. We'll push you in it. You'll be all right. You'll survive." And he's like, "No, I'll just stay here, man. I'll just stay here, Anthony." I'm like, "All right, cool, dude." Push him a little bit, and yeah, he did really well, man. He did really well. I was my best part of download this year was him. It really was. I had a great time watching the Pistols and all that sort of stuff, but my best time was him. In fact, I was really gutted. He'd gone off to watch something, and by this point on the second day, I was like, "You do what you want to do, man. Just go have a good time." And he'd wanted to go and watch something, so I was like, "Okay, cool. Meet me back here." The Sex Pistols, and bless him, he tried. He just got a little confused into where he was, and I know he did because my friends met up with him because they saw him on the disabled platform, and they did message me, and I said, "Cool. Well, if he can't make it to he won't make it to where I am now, because I was not at the front, but I was at the sort of side front, I guess." And I was in front of the barrier. There's a second barrier. I was like, "Well, he won't get you now. Just keep him with you, and he'll be fine, and just let him enjoy it." So he absolutely did, and then he didn't want to watch Sleep Token, and his mum is a big Sleep Token fan. But even like Sleep Token, our lass is a huge Sleep Token fan, and I was like, "Yeah, they're cool and everything, but I'm watching the Pistols, Like, that's going to be my night made up." Do you know what I mean? And that's the way we are. Like, it's not like a thing. It's just like, you go do your thing, have a good time. We're both individuals. We can enjoy different things, and that's cool, And then we can come together and enjoy some things together at the same time. I love Download, man. I'm so good. I'm not going next year. So yeah, Download was special. And then by the third day, I said to the lad, I was like, his mum was like, I said, "Just go to watch," because he's a big Korn fan, and I was like, "You do what you want to do. Where do you want to go watch it from?" "Well, I want to go to the front." "All right, cool. Go, have fun." And bless him, he hadn't learned. He went in from the side, so he really didn't get to the front. He was showing us the photos, and I was like, "Dude, we was closer, and we stand like by the sound desk." But whatever, it doesn't matter. He had a good time, and he says there was a guy that had said to him, "You're not standing there." When he stood in front of him, and he had to move. And you know what? He had to navigate some situations. That is. Is that not what life's about? Do you know what I mean? Just like being in a situation and navigating it, and he knew where we was. He knew where we was the entire time. If he had any problems, he'd have come squealing to us. I promise you. Yeah, I love him. I was very proud of him. Very proud of his mum as well for relaxing a little bit with him as well. And she had a good time with him. On the second day, I know that he would have preferred to have seen The Darkness rather than Kitty at the time, but I was like, "Look, that's Imam's band. You missed Sleep Token last night. Just whoa." Jeez Louise. That was fun. Let's see what happens here. Whoa, I'm getting spun around in here. What is going on? Okay, there we go. I was like, "Look, Kitty's one of your mum's favourite bands. She's never had a chance to see him, and I know she'd love to watch it with you, so go do it." And he's like, "Yeah, cool, I'll go watch it with my mum." And now he's a big Kitty fan. Bless him. Sorry, I know I'm talking music and I'm talking about the boy, but one of the highlights of my year, seriously, really was. Really proud of him. Really proud of him. And it wasn't just him I was proud of. It was the eldest as well. So she's never really liked me. I think is the best way to put it, which is fine. She, I've always tried with her. I've always tried the same as the others, wherever I could. And we had a bit of an argument a couple of years ago over a GCSEs because she was doing a mocks, and she didn't apply herself really. and someone important in her life had told her that GCSEs don't matter, and don't worry about your GCSEs, it only matters once you get into college. And I was like, it's not the attitude, man. Like, you've got to apply yourself. And so she did a mocks, and it was when we was camping, and I was like, well, you know, because I've offered her more money to do well, because, you know, bribes. And I was like, you know what, if you apply yourself, you can get this. So when she did a mocks, I was like, you haven't done anything. You haven't like tried. She got really bad mock results, and look, she did well. I think she could have done better in certain things, but that's okay. What I saw was her trying, and so while I'd promised her like a certain amount of money for every A and stuff like that, on every B, I said I won't give you money for for fails, not fails, like, you know, the equivalent of a C. It's all like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now, and all that sort of stuff. It's really weird, the numbering system for kids nowadays at school. But anyway, I was like, look, I'm really proud of you. I can give you this amount of money, or I know you really want to go see Billie Eilish. I don't have tickets, but if you'd rather, I will sit here and I will try my absolute hardest to get you some tickets to go see Billie Eilish. And she's like, what, by myself? And I was like, well, you know, I'll go with you, right? And I'll wait outside for you, but I can't. I mean, I couldn't afford. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I couldn't afford her ticket, really. I was just like, you know what, you've got to like, I can't treat the boy and then not treat her, because I've always said I'll treat them all the same. You know, I'll give them all the same opportunities. And so she was like, oh, please, if we can go to Billie Eilish. And we had 3 phones going on the day of the concert, and we was all trying to get tickets, last minute ticket sales and all that sort of stuff, which does happen, man, more than you think. And it's not just touts. We got them for face value, ridiculously expensive for standing tickets, and I wasn't that comfortable with the standing. I was hoping that she'd get some seated tickets, but you know what, they came up, they were a decent price. There was basically face value, and I was like, are you sure you want to do this? And she said, please. And I went, yeah, cool, let's go. So I took her, and we got on the train, and we probably talked more on the train than we ever have done. Like I say, she's quite distant from me. She's got her reasons for it. It's all cool. You know, all I can do is, and you know, it's absolutely fine. You've just got to do your best as a sort of bonus parent, whatever I am. You know, I've invaded in their life a lot more than they've invaded in mine. Do you know what I mean? So, so I get it, and yeah, hopefully I can just make it as easy as possible. And hell, I'm not the easiest. And like I said, I'd give her a rough time of her mocks. But when I saw that our lass sent me a photo, and our lass, I wish she was a little bit more sort of, what's the word? I wish she was a bit more encouraging of their education, put it that way. I've talked to her about it before. I'm not telling you out new. I just wish she'd take more of an interest in them. She'll ask how school's gone, which is something she never got as a kid. But I just wish she'd do a little bit more. So I you know, try and be that in their lives, because that's what I think they need. So, and I always want, as a parent, as a bonus parent, as a whatever, you've always got to try and do what you think they need, you know, even though it's not always right, you know. And so so I took her to. She talked to me more on the train than she ever had done before. She was laughing even at times, bless her. And you know, even at my bad jokes when we get on a tube and I say out loud, it stinks like Billie Eilish fans in here. And she's like, oh no. The one thing she didn't do. Did I tell you the story? Yeah, sure, why not? It's not bad. One of the things she won't do, which I wish she'd done, is she'd got, because she was standing, she'd got a load of confetti. She'd got like a bag full of Billie Eilish confetti. It's all shaped like a toilet cubicle on a slant or something, the symbol. And she'd got a load of this. And it was actually quite nice confetti. It was all sort of cut out. And there was a little girl, and I said to her, I says, give her that. I says, give the young lass one. She was like, no. And I was like, should have done that, man. And I'd said, you know, if you give her that, I'll give you something, because I bought her a T-shirt. Because again, I'd bought the boy a T-shirt at Download to remember it by. I was absolutely going to do the same for her. Do you know what I mean? Even though once again, Grim had no money. Hey, the money's like, hey, there's some things that are way more important, and actually, she'll remember that for the rest of her life. In fact, for Christmas, I went out on Record Store Day in the UK and queued up in the cold before the record store opened. Even though I don't have any money for the Ghost record I wanted, I made sure that she's got her Billie Eilish album that she rang me up and asked me about on Record Store Day. I don't think she remembers that we talked about it, so I don't think she knows she's got it yet. So that's going to be really cool on Christmas Day. She's not going to expect it, and I think she's going to know that it's not something you can just get hold of. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. And then what else happened this year? Unfortunately, I haven't done as much with the other two, but then at the same time, like they have had experience in the past. Me and Shiloh get on really well. Sorry, I shouldn't say the names, but whatever. Who cares? I'm just telling like 100 people on YouTube. Don't matter. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so she bless her. She's like come to Christmas, come to ours at Man at Christmas, instead of going to Dad's and stuff, because she wanted to spend time with us, which I thought was really nice, and she preferred to do that, and she was put in a position where she had to make a choice, not by us, but by someone else, and she chose us, which is really cool. So she's a good kid, but I don't feel like I've done enough for them this year, but you know, there's time in the future. I really wanted to take her to Download this year, and I've been sort of saying to her that we would, and she's been slowly getting into Ghosts and stuff like that, because she knows that they might play. So look at this, man. Held up by glass. Look at that, man. Ain't that cool? Isn't that cool? Right, shall we smash up some of this glass? Are you ready to make a mess? Are you ready to make a mess? 1, 2. Yeah, it's weird. I never saw myself as a step-parent, a bonus parent, whatever I choose to call it, you know. I call myself bonus parent because it's cooler, right? Oh my, can we get it entirely held up by glass? Oh, Sarah, you wanted a challenge. Whoa. This is going to be so cool if this works. No! Half the house fell. That's okay. This glass is still holding on this side. Let's clean a bit of this up so we can see it hovering. Oh, it'd be so cool if we could hold up the entire house with glass. How fun would that be? Yeah, so like that's part of the reason I watched Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, I said I watched Five Nights at Freddy's the other week. Well, she's a massive Five Nights at Freddy's fan, and I thought if I get a chance over Christmas, I know she'd love to try and see it. And then I found out it's 15, so I don't know if she's a bit young, really. I don't know if it's like 15A, is it? Like a 12A? It's magnificent. It is magnificent. Right, let's check out some of these. Here we go. Right, let's just tidy this up. By the way, if we manage to get this, I'm going to have to tidy the entire house up. Okay, let's go. This has got to go, right? Oh, this has got to go. You ready? We'll do this one. Oh, didn't go. All right, the police are coming because they know that we are breaking the physics. Oh, okay, this is cool. This is too cool. This is too cool. Are you ready for the floating house? Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm breathing in. Are you ready, guys? Oh, we did it. Right, now, the only other thing to do is to take away that staircase. I have no idea if the entire house is going to collapse. I have no idea if we take this away, if we're going to struggle to get everything up there. But do you know what? Is it worth it? Hell yeah. Right, we can't manually do this. Okay. Ready? If my game crashes, I'll see you in the next episode. See ya. Oh, it was too tight. It's too close. Okay, let's do it again. Oh, 1. The game's not liking it. I don't even know what it's doing. That's not me doing that. It just does it randomly. Oh man, that is too freaking cool. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Right, let's clear this up so we can get like the perfect view of this entire house being supported by a couple of panes of glass. Bulletproof glass, this guys. And then the youngest, the youngest is a good kid, but she's she's also got she's got autism, and so it's a little bit more difficult for her. We get on really well though. She's always asking me to scratch her, bless her, and I absolutely do. Give her the time, give her a cuddle. And I think that when you've got autism, like sometimes that connection can actually be a really sort of nice thing. And then when I get tired and stop doing it, she gets grouchy. But there we go. And we'll absolutely be doing stuff with her in the future, no doubt. But she is only young. She just started high school. Really proud of her actually. She's yeah. I don't know if she needs more help, but we'll figure it out. It's all good. Bless her. So yeah, went to Billie Eilish. You know, it was. I went to cinema. I didn't bother going in, but she had my number, and I was like, "I'm here. You know what to do." Sort of give her the sort of rules. Anyway, she wanted to go to another concert later this year, and ended up going. Bless her. So she's gone from being this sort of kid who I never thought would be into concerts and stuff like that, who's actually like enjoying experiences, and I said to her on her 16th birthday, early this year, I was like, "What was the best day? What was the best day of your life so far?" And she was like, "The day you took me to Billie Eilish." And I was like, "Yeah, cool kid." And I give her like a proper pep talk when we was going. I was like, you can do all this if you just like apply yourself. You can go to concerts every week if you want, as long as you work hard, And so yeah, hopefully. It'll all work out for the better for her. And, I'm very proud of her. So, yeah, love them all. So, yeah, anyway, that's gone into a rant about kids. Download was good, mainly because of the boy, basically, is what I was saying. And good friends as well. Oh, my word. We can't go to Download this year because the tickets have sold out for accessibility. And the people that we go with in accessibility have exactly the same problem. So we're all just a little bit short. And I was like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go camping the week after. So, because 2 of our friends couldn't go anyway, because they have a daughter who's got some disabilities. So and she's got GCSEs this year. So they've said, no, we can't go. We need to be there for her, which I was like cool with. So I was like, right, well, the week after, screw it. We'll all just go camping. Bring the kids. We'll all just go camping and have a nice time. The lot of us, and what we'll do is experience the camp part of Download, just with no bands, but we'll put some music on, have a drink, have a good time, and celebrate the sort of friendship that we've made with these random people. I mean, it's one of the birthdays today actually. One of them's one of our lass's mates from it was like a baby thing, I think. She had like she was on like a baby group when she was pregnant, and one of them's from that group. And then I met them 2 years ago and fell in love with them, man. I mean, they're banging people, proper Yorkshire lads from Scunthorpe, and the lass is beautiful and lovely and just a kind, warm person. And yeah, we all just got on like a house on fire, man. Just supported each other. And then we had my dude from. We go with her, one of her sort of original friends as well. And who else do we go with? So 2 of the others we just met at Download that 1 year, and they enjoyed our vibes. And I love cooking sausages for people. I intentionally take extra sausages to say to the people next to us, "Here you go, man, have a sausage." And they're like, "Oh, that's really cool." And I always do it, man. I'll always do it. Like, cook extra food up. It doesn't matter to me. It's not going to go to waste. someone will have it and someone will feel real grateful, and you can help people out like that, and so there's nothing better than when you're struggling a little bit than just getting a sausage. And we met that's what she said. And then we met up with another couple actually this year. Not a couple, but a couple of friends who are lovely, and hopefully they'll be coming with us as well to this sort of week camping. Our last got on with them a lot more. I think I scared them a little bit because I was really drunk the first night. But either or, they're our friends now, and they're absolutely coming this year if they want to. So yeah, really looking forward to that next year. So that was my download, and then we're going to talk about another gig. Sorry, but that's in that Grimm's life, man. In that Grimm's life, he just loves gigs. Back to the beginning. I was at our lasses when they went on sale. They announced and they went on sale, and we was there, and I had a budget of £600 each, and I was like, I'm willing to spend up to that if we need to. She was like, you can't afford that, and I'm like, nope, this will never happen again. And so we couldn't get tickets no matter what we did. We just couldn't get tickets. We was queuing. We was one of, had the 3 phones out again. We was one of on the night we was one of 300,000 waiting on one day. On another day we tried all 3 pre-sales. We just could not get tickets, and I was devastated. I was like so gutted, and I'd kind of come to terms with it. I was like, right, well, I saw Sabbath on the very last show they ever did. That show was in Birmingham in 2017, and I still class that as the last Sabbath show, really, if I'm honest with you. And I paid for VIP tickets because I couldn't get normal tickets, and they sold out that quickly again. And so I spent what was a fortune at the time, a couple of £100 on VIP tickets. Got a real nice book out of it, but no meet and greet or anything like that, just decent seats. Sat behind Jasper Carrot, in fact, weirdly. And I didn't intend to just talk about concerts, but yeah, that really is my life. Oh well. And so, yeah, I was devastated. We couldn't get back to the beginning. And then again, I did that thing where I was like, I'll just keep trying. I'll just keep sort of praying, I guess. Yeah. And a couple of days, a week before the show, they released a load of seats, and there was no view seats, so you didn't have a view of the stage. And I was like, oh my god, I'm buying them. And I bought them straight away. And people were like, are you mad? You're going without a view? And I was like, honestly, just to be there, just to feel the atmosphere in what is sort of a really sort of special concert. With some of the best bands in the world, I'm not bothered. If I don't see it. They said they were setting up screens. I was a little bit anxious about that. I was a little bit anxious about the sound. I was a little bit anxious, if I'm honest, that Ozzy would be miming and that it'd be a real letdown. None of this was true. We had a wonderful view of the stage. Could see Ozzy all the way through. Could see all the bands, the guitarist, the bass, the singer, all the way through. They cost £70 each, so a lot less than anything else would have paid. So uncomfortable in Villa Park. It's not set up for long days at a festival, but you know what? Our lass was a little bit moany because of that, but that's fine. She was struggling. And she didn't want to go. She was like, well, if we'd booked them when we was trying to buy them, then I'd know about it and we could have organised a babysitter and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, look, we've got ways around it. I really want you to go. And, I'd actually had a fallout plan with my mate from Download. The one I said that was a really nice bloke from Download. Well, he's a big Aussie fan as well. And he couldn't get tickets, etc. And I actually messaged him the night, and I kind of regret not calling him, to be honest with you. I don't know how he feels about that. We've not really talked about it. But because it was 2 a.m. when I got these tickets. But he had, he was kind of my backup plan. Yeah, I should probably never tell him that. But yeah, anyway, here it is on the world. So I was like, if I couldn't get there, I was going to be like, dude. I mean, we was even talking, me and him, about having a watch along of the live stream, you know, just to sort of experience it. But yeah, so I got to be there. But I really wanted to experience it with our lass. Me and our lass have never seen Sabbath together. We wasn't together in 2017. That was celebrated with my ex-girlfriend. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I really want to spend this moment with you. And what a moment it was. What a. I mean, it'll go down in history, right? Like, Ozzy Osbourne's gig that he sort of held out for and then passed away 17 days later. Like, that's special, you know. That's the thing that people will be talking about for years to come, you know. Here we go. I have just taken all this out because I just wanted to see what it looked like. Oh, very good. Look at that, man. The floating house. Oh, it looks sick. Sweet. Should we try and do the floors? Is that pushing it? Do you think we'll collapse everything? Maybe. We're going to try it. This might do it. Oh, man, are you kidding me? Are we going to be able to get this? I have no idea. We'll see, though, right? We'll see. Oh, you guys want to see. You guys want to see. The incredible floating house. Didn't expect this to happen this episode. I expected to try and like bash this down as quick as I could, and I was like, oh yeah, we need to collect the bricks anyway, so let's just take a little bit of time doing that. Not the bricks, the beams, and then it's led us to this fun. And I know that breaking it apart piece by piece and picking it up is probably not as quick as just dumping it all in one, but you know what? I think we deserve this, guys. We deserve to see what it looks like with a floating house in this game. Can we make the house float? Objective get. I mean, it is held together by windows. Maybe it's not that impressive. I mean, I've never really done one of these houses before. Maybe it just stays up anyway and we'd just be frustrated that we couldn't do the top cut. But right now I'm choosing not to believe that at all. I didn't even see that beam. Just appeared and got smashed. There we go. This is the most dangerous one. Watch where you're swinging that hammer, Grim. Nice. And then what else has been good this year? My birthday. What did I do for my birthday? Not a lot, I don't think. I don't even remember what our last got us, actually. Went to see Marilyn Manson with my mate. That was good. Wednesday 13. Seen, you know, the best bands of my life this year. It's just been sick. You know, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Sleep Token, Green Day, Korn. You know, just like this. I think back, and one of the best years that I'll ever have, and I'll never top it, was 2010, and it was just an epic year of epic bands. You know, Ozzy, Rammstein. Oh, first time seeing Ozzy, Rammstein. First time seeing Rammstein as well, actually. Motley Crue, Alice Cooper on Halloween. It'll never be topped. It'll just never be topped for me. Like, it was just an insane year. But this year, apart from that, has been one of the best years. Maybe even better than... Who else did I see in 2010? Aerosmith, AC/DC, Rage Against the Machine. It was a just unparalleled year. Murder Dolls, one of my favourite bands. Yeah, with Joey still alive, man, good times, really good times. But yeah, this year has certainly been special. Very blessed, very blessed. Even on a budget, even going, you know what, we can't afford any good seats, but we'll just go, we'll just do it, we'll just figure it out. And I'm blessed to have a partner and etc. and people around me that help me out with that. Which is sick, and babysitters and stuff like that, you know, all that sort of thing is very blessed, and I'm very lucky for that. Bush, nice. Oh, my mate's doing Advent. Can you believe it? Oh man, not eating for ages. When you guys celebrate Advent, let me know. Talking about it today, I was like, oh my, so you can't eat like sweet stuff. And then I was confused why they had Advent calendars, but I suppose that's just a gimmick really. But yeah, chocolate in the morning. There we go, we did it! Should we take out this frame first? What are we going to do? What are we going to do now? No idea. Is this going to float once we get rid of all this? Maybe. Can we make it actually float? No. Oh, I don't like the sounds it's making, I'll be honest. I'm holding my breath. Every breath you take, every move you make. We had Bryan Adams in Hull the other day. Mate of mine went to see him. I'm not really a fan. Every single day, every night I'll pray, I'll be watching you. I was winding him up about seeing him actually. Whoa! And the glass remains. Screw it, no, we're smashing the glass. Are you ready? It's happening, guys. It's happening. The moment you've all been waiting for. The collapse of the house. I'm sorry I've just talked about bands, but, you know, just man, that's just my favourite parts of the year. Good times with my family. Yeah, good times. But I saw some bands as well. Oh, God, I'm so fickle. Here we go. Let's do a running jump. Yeah, baby. Running jump. Yeah, baby. Are you gonna float? Are you gonna... Will it float or will it all come down? When it all falls down. When it all falls down. Wow. One shard of glass. Keeping this house up. Windmill in the corner. Take a sip of coffee. Just enjoy the chaos we've caused in this physics game. I think we've officially broken the game. 3, 2, missed. 1. Floaty, floaty, housey, floaty. Oh, we can dismantle these. Let's dismantle them. Maybe that's what's keeping the house up, the floating hinges. You can actually take that door off. Wow, incredible. Have we got the hinges over there as well? Can I smash these hinges, by the way? No. That's a bit annoying. What else is annoying is we've now got a house that's remained up. We've picked it apart and it has remained up. So how do we do this? Maybe we refresh it by hitting this. Oh, God, I'm so scared. There we go, that's a load gone. Okay. And then if we take out a... Okay, we're doing alright. We're getting there. It's all just staying up. Okay, and... Okay. Well, maybe it wasn't a big deal that it was all floating on glass, but I enjoyed it while it was happening. Sweet. Hope you enjoyed it too. If you did enjoy it, do us a solid. Smash the like button. It really helps out the channel. Blah, 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 blah. Whoa! Hello! Hello, sailor. That was fun, wasn't it? Boom! See you later. Thank God that roof part collapsed. And let's have a look at this. Should we break some of this? Maybe the corner piece. There we go. Oh, that was cool, wasn't it? That was cool, wasn't it? The way it all just like went as it was going. That was cool. That's all hell. God damn, this is fun. Oh, no, okay. It's funny how this stuff comes out. That was why it was up. There was some glass here. I forgot completely. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Oh, well, we've had a lot of fun. Who cares? Who the hell cares? Don't worry, guys. That was a lot of fun. Did anyone even notice that I left the glass on that side? Ha, oh, ha, oh, ha. That's going to be triggering, isn't it? We'll find a way. We'll find a way. We'll make it. We'll make it. Don't worry. We'll fix it. I believe. I believe. Okay. Didn't expect this job to take as long as it has done, but you know what? It's been a hell of a lot of fun doing it. I want to say thanks for you all for hanging out with me and just letting me rant at you, tell you about my days, tell you about my life. I'm just very happy. The other big thing about this year, man, this freaking channel. Nearly, are we nearly at 2,000? Like 1,800? That's freaking sick, man. Like, I literally come home from work, play some video games. I was really proud today. Someone from work was asking me about it, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And I was like, but I don't get it. And the reason I was asking, actually, ironically, was because of Angry Ginge winning. And I was like, yeah, man, he does video games and streaming and stuff like that. Like, yeah, but why would anyone watch that? I said, well, I've actually got a YouTube channel, and yeah, people watch me play. Like, what do you mean? They watch you play video games? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what do you do? Like, have your face on screen? And you, no, I just talk. And they're like, huh? What? And they started watching it, and I could just see the faces lighting up. And I was like, yeah, this is really cool. And I was like, hang on, you actually do this? And I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah. And they're like, well, why haven't you told us? I was like, well, you know, I'm not going to force it on people. Like, people find it, you know, and that's the thing about this channel. That's why I'm really proud of what it's doing, because it's sustaining itself. Like, you guys have come, a lot of you have come for this series, and you're suddenly finding yourself watching other series and watching me and, like, you know, engaging and joining our Discord and stuff like that and communicating, and it's just wicked. It's wicked. But for some other people, they just don't get it, which is okay. You know, there's no need to be sort of thinking about that. I get that it may seem weird. I get that the concept of watching someone play a video game is a weird thing to people. Well, why don't you just play it yourself? Because actually, sometimes it's nice to just hang out with. Sometimes people do play it themselves. Sometimes people can't afford the game, so they choose to. Sometimes they don't have a system to play it on. Sometimes they just want to see someone play the game in a different way to how they do. Sometimes they just want a voice when they're in bed, you know. And yeah, and I'm that to some people. I'm like, really? And I was like, yeah, man. I'm like, well, what do you tell them about? I'm like, anything. Absolutely anything. What do I talk about? I talk about TV shows from the 80s. I talk about injuries that I've had in my life. I talk about whatever it is, you know. I don't just talk about the game. I'm like, okay. I was like, and that's what makes me unique. I stay and play a game and talk about my favourite topic, which is me. You know, just share, just be down to earth, be myself, you know. And then she turns it on and she goes, "You say hey up?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do, yeah." She was like, "I've never seen a YouTuber say that before." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, from where we're from, innit? So why do I need to pretend to be something else?" And actually, it's quite unique and a little bit weird, and I'm down with that, you know. Can we pick up that lamp? That's a cool lamp, isn't it? Oh no, it's part of the lampshade. It's not an actual standing lamp. I thought it was like a Pixar lamp. But if it all burns down, if it all burns down, I will hold you close for the minute. I've seen Ghosts, one of the best bands I've ever seen live this year. Incredible, incredible stuff. Yeah, so good. So get this one, man. This is another massive highlight of my year. Bless me, mum and dad. For Christmas last year, they'd bought me and Becky tickets to go see Ghosts. They know that I'm a big fan. They know they was touring. Like, look, buy yourself tickets. We want to pay for you to go see them with Becky. And I was like, cool. Yeah, not a problem. But I bought myself more tickets. I bought myself tickets to go see them in Manchester as well with my mate. And the Manchester show was the first time they'd ever debuted the new Papa. So Ghost is a bit of a gimmicky, like a fake church band. It's quite funny. And they have a new Papa and stuff like this. And this was the first time anyone had ever seen him. And that show, I saw, I think, 3 new songs. Hang on. Lacrima, Satanize, that had been heard. Had Lacrima been heard? Yes. No, I don't know if it had. I don't know if Lacrima had been heard, actually. Let me think. Peacefields definitely hadn't. I don't think... Anyway, I saw, I think, 3 songs... Three songs that we'd heard for the very first time that night, which was really sick. Like, no one in the world had seen them in a show before, so that was a really cool moment. And then after that, we also had Hey Up Buddy! Made in Poland. Nice. Let's see how sturdy it is. I don't have a thing. Oh, we should have thrown this through the windows. No, Tipo, come back. I don't have a box. There we go. Sick. We'll try and get this back in this episode so that we're all ready for the next one. It's been a lot of fun, hasn't it? Though. There we go. All right, we need to make sure we get that piece up in the air because that's going to trigger some people. Where are you? Oh, did it fall down? Oh, them hinges there. I'm not bothering with them. Oh yeah, the piece fell down. I won't point out the hinges there. I'll just edit that part out. Lovely stuff. And let's go. Bush. Bush. So, what's been my favourite series on YouTube this year? I've got into Sidemen. I think they're really funny. I think they're really funny. And I look forward to Sidemen Sundays. How about that? How weird. Never thought that'd be me. I think the boys watched them before, like, and I've seen them, and I've just been like, this is a bit like annoying, but actually they're really funny, and yeah, I enjoy them. So been enjoying them. It's nice that Angry Jin, being on I'm a Celebrity, has opened up some of my work colleagues to my channel. That's weird, isn't it? Isn't that weird? Yeah. I mean, it's not weird. It's not like bad weird. It's just like weird, as in that's what it sort of took. Yeah, it's all cool. Bosh. They can enjoy the channel and become members. Let's go. Bosh. Nice. And bosh. Lovely stuff. Man, I feel like we've got a full truck here for sure. A full truck here for sure. Let's close it and let's drop this off, shall we? Sweet. Probably got 2 more to come back for, actually, to be honest, looking at that. There we go. Let's dump all this off. And then complete the job. Man, we've done well. We have done well today. Bosh. Nice. Loads of bags of rubbish. It was a fun house to do that, wasn't it? Sorry, it's I expected it to be quite a quick one. I nearly bought a wrecking ball for it, you know, just to like demolish it really quickly. But actually, I've really enjoyed picking that one apart, if I'm perfectly honest. Making it stand on its glass, that was fun. That was fun. We've got a load of beams as well, so not complaining. Got a premium kitchen out of it. That was pretty cool. Man, yeah, that. Honestly, that's been a really memorable house. There's been loads of cool moments in that house, if I'm honest with you. Let's go. Bosh. I appreciate you putting up with me, demolishing it, enjoying me, hanging out with me, and watching the process, man. Nearly an hour in this episode. Hopefully we can finish this house before the end of the episode, but I don't want to push it too much past an hour because that's not fair on you guys, you know. We also have some contracts. Maybe we'll do them instead. Maybe we'll do the contracts instead and then go and pick the rest up tomorrow. Finish it off and then get a new job. I think that'd probably be a good way to do it. I want to make sure we are constantly selling stuff if we can. Bosh. This is going to pay all of our bills, by the way, for today. And a lot more. Look at this. Have we ever had as much as this in one go? I don't think so. Certainly I don't think we've had one truckload as much as this. This feels excessive. But I'm very happy for it. I wonder how high we can go with these before. Does it count it as part of the thingy, or does it? At what point does it say it's out of bounds? Will it say it's out of bounds? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Can we use this to get on top of there? I bet that's a brick wall. I bet that's not going to happen. He said it. He's going to try it. Here we go. Bosh. And yeah, there we go. Floating one. Can we do that constantly then? Out of interest. No, we can't. Normally. Here we go. And one more there. Bosh. And he's made us the way to heaven. Oh, what's up here? No, we can't jump across. Okay. We tried. We tried. Oh, we got bay 2 here. I don't know why. I have no idea why I bought that. I just did. I just impulsively pressed buy. Come on, give me some with beams, baby. Give me some with beams. Let's go. Orders. We've done a couple of days over there. Small unsealing, small item boxes. We had this one before. Small item box 75. Maybe we haven't had that one. Premium kitchen wall corner cabinet. All right, we'll find it. We'll find it. Don't worry. We've got it. Kitchen corner wall cabinet. I'm sure I did this last episode. Did I not? Where's all of our kitchen stuff? Where the hell did it go? Is it this one here? I think it's this one here, actually. Yeah, it is. Look. But if it all burns down... I've got a ghost song in my head. Like, proper bad. Kitchen corner cabinet. Kitchen corner wall cabinet. That's a corner wall, but it's not registering, is it? Just one bookcase, okay. Kitchen corner wall cabinet. Nope. Kitchen wall cabinet. No, not corner wall. Kitchen corner wall cabinet. Yay, we found it. Sweet. Let's go. Small celebration. See you later. Making some money. Making some money. Got some money. Got some money. Small round ceiling light. No, because we need to get loads of them unless we take the hit. Oh, not worth the hit. Kind of is worth the hit. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, this is not bad. We got any rares? Common chair, rare chairs. Hey, perfect. Do both of these. Do the common chair first. Sweet. All the people. I don't know why I've got that song in my head every time I say common. I wanna live like the common people. I wanna be whatever common people be. This isn't common, this is rare. I wanna be like common people like you. Oh, have you seen the whole garbage thing on online? Shirley Manson, man. She had a proper go at a fan for having a beach ball in the air. It's like, I mean, dude, he can do what he wants, man. He's paid his money, just leave him be. And she's like, yeah, you small dicked mother, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you come here and you wave your beach ball around in the air and you're nothing but a blah, and all this shite. And sorry, I'm just swearing. But it really annoys me. She's become such a bitter old fool. Such a bitter old fool, to be perfectly honest. And I get that. I get that stuff's annoying, but you let people do what they want to do at a gig, man. Let people do what they do, and he won't do it out. And then videos of like showing up of him later on, enjoying the set while no one else around him was, and stuff like this. And actually, he's not. He's a garbage fan who's been a garbage fan for 30 years, bought records of him over the years, and there she is, like just being. This is a good order. We got loads of stoves. We'll have it. Sweet. Let's get rid of some stoves, baby. Let's get rid of some stoves. Let's make some space. Let's make some space. Rare TV Festival. Is that you? Yes, sweet. Done. Yes, I have got the big truck because I'm not going to want to worry about stacking these stoves. Lovely stuff. Rare TV. Boom. You're in there. Chairs, 2 rares. Okay, we'll do that in a second. Let's get the stove sorted. Here we go. Yes. Yes, I tell you. Yes. Here we go. 1. 2. Oh, that's not what you want. Okay, well, there you go. You got 2. 3. Oh, yes. We get one of these in every bloody place, so we might as well. 4. I'm thinking we get rid of 5. 5. 4. 4. Oh, one of these isn't rare. Hang on. That's premium. Silly fool. Of course it's premium. It's got a nice back on it. That's premium as well, isn't it? You're rare. Well, hey. Just reach over. Pick it up with my super strength. Let's go. And just a few rare chairs. Mate, you are sorted. Let me tell you. 1. 2. I feel like we had another order for rare chairs. Did we just do it though? Yeah, we'll keep the chairs for now. Just don't want to lose out on any orders. Here we go. That should get us a whack of money. Sweet. Send it off. Away with you. Away with you. There we go. Complete the order. Bosch 476. Excellent stuff. Sweet. What else have we got? Have we got any more? This has been a great day. This has been a great day. We don't have the rare TV anymore though. Damn it. Oh, we could have got rid of a lot of red doors. But who cares? Who cares? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's have a look at what common climates we got. Oh, beams. Premium ceiling fans. 10 though. Bloody hell. Premium doors. Yeah, it's too many. Too many. We could probably make it up with beams. I don't know if we'd make the money though, to be honest with you. Okay, none there. Sweet. Well, we are going to come back in the next episode, my friends, and finish off the last little bit of this job. I know it's been a long one, but it's been hella fun. man, I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you've got any topics you want me to talk about, if you've got any questions for me, just smash them in the comments down below. I do love reading your comments, man. It's I love making content out of it. I love hearing about what you're doing at Christmas. I'd love to hear about your year. What have been some of your highlights? I know mine are pretty boring in terms of like the just gig highlights, and I know that I talk about gigs all the time. But guess what? That's my life, baby. That's what I love. That's my adventure. I'll never stop that. Never stop it. And it's just great to be able to... I went to the very first Download Festival in 2003. And this year, I went to the actually Distortion Festival with my mate in 2002. It was one of the first times I'd ever been to a festival and that by myself. And I went to watch a band called Green Day with him. And this year, I went with my lad. And I watched Green Day with him at his very first festival, and he was blown away by it. He was overwhelmed by it, and I was like, you know what, kid? Again, I love sharing this moment with you. Very lucky, man. Very lucky. Wonderful stuff. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, thanks for watching. Ta-ra! Oh, no, not ta-ra. Oh, I wonder if all that's going to disappear. We'll see. Close the doors on the ramp. I want to say a huge thank you to the people who support this channel. We've got... Yeah, that's not moving off the screen. We've got our matrons. Hello, matron! We've got our members here. Our Grimson Reapers. Thanks so much for your support. I do appreciate it. You mean the world to me. Cheers, everyone. And I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra. I need to get better at them shout-outs at the end, man. I'm really rubbish at it. I'm still figuring it out. It's not as easy as starting a video, let me put it that way. See ya!